beautiful people. So I realized that I haven't brought you a day in a life in a very long time, and now that I'm a qualified associate, sounds so weird to say still, but now that I'm a qualified associate, I wanted to bring you an updated day in my life. Today is a very unnatural, unnormal day because I'm traveling today. So I woke up a little bit early to do some work from home. I didn't actually have too much to do because I kind of know how my week looks this week in terms of like the deals that I've got going on. So touch wood, so long as there are no fire drills, everything I've planned for this week should go ahead the way I want it to go, which is great. But I'm traveling to Durham today, so I've got my Durham, I don't even know if you can see it, but I've got my Durham Law jumper on. This is actually not what I'm going to be wearing to go to Durham, but I'm at home right now and this is a nice comfy home jumper. So I'm going to Durham today. We've got a graduate recruitment dinner, so I'm going to help out with that, talk to some aspiring solicitors and all that kind of stuff. On the way up to Durham, so it's about a 3-4 hour train ride, I won't be working, which is why I woke up early today to do some work so I could have like an extended lunch break or something like that. And then when I get there, check into the hotel, do a little bit more work because I'm going to get there a bit early, all things being equal, and if the trains run on time. And then go for dinner, which should be nice. And then I'll be back tomorrow, back in London tomorrow. So yeah, hopefully you like this type of content. Please do make sure that you like, comment and subscribe, and let's see what a day in my life as a lawyer is like. Okay, so I'm in my car. I'm about to head to the station because, like I said, I'm getting the train up to Durham today. I could drive, but honestly, I've done that 5-hour drive before and I need to chill today. So work arranged for a train ticket for me, which is fantastic because obviously I'm going up for a work reason. Ooh, not my car making noise. Anyway, yeah, so heading to do that now. We'll get to Durham later this afternoon. I've done everything I need to do this morning. For context, so I've got a deal that's closing. It's a restructuring, which is quite interesting because I've not done a restructuring before. But essentially what that means is that there's a deal that like already exists, but we're amending some of the terms of that particular deal in order to restructure the business of a particular client. So that's kind of cool from like a commercial perspective because you get to understand why clients want to do certain things. Documents wise, it's a lot of documents. Like, it's surprising how many documents are required for one restructuring. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, yeah, so that's literally been most of my morning. And then I had some DD, due diligence, to do as well. So check out some of my older videos from when I was a trainee and I spoke about DD, both in corporate and in capital markets, I believe. So I've been doing that as well, which is, you know, I'm not going to lie to you and say DD is fun, but I'm glad I got that out of the way because I felt like I needed all of my brain power in the morning to deal with that. So yeah, now I'm going to head to Durham. I'm hopefully going to read a book on the train, which would be great. And we'll catch up when I get there. Okay guys, so I'm not going to talk for too long because I'm actually on the train and I always feel bad about talking out loud on the train, but this journey absolutely takes me back to uni. I won't say how many years ago, but a few years ago now. I'm going to be reading this book on the way up. It's called Imperfect Arrangements by Frances Mensah Williams. I'm very excited to get tucked into that book. Let me actually find my glasses as well so I can see. Water, glasses, phone. Okay, Hey guys, so just got down at York. It seems to be a fantastic golden hour for me at the moment, so I'm absolutely glistening, which I appreciate. Big up to God. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed reading that book, as I do anytime I read a fiction book, which is pretty much why I generally only ever read fiction. I get lost in the world. And this particular main character, I'm not going to spoil it in case people want to actually read the book themselves, but this particular main character is someone who was born in Ghana, lived there, I think till they were maybe 6 or something like that, and then came to the UK, like lived in the UK, like was grown up, has been really successful with their PR business because they were PR something or other. And then has decided to like move back to Ghana with their husband and like set up a business there, which I just think is so cool. So yeah, that's been good so far. I'm only like 3 or so chapters in, and then I stopped to watch a little bit of Selling Sunset, which has been great. And now that I'm on this mini 20-minute break before I get my next train to Durham from York, I'm gonna do a little bit of work. I've got some emails to attend to. Obviously, I've been offline for about 3 hours now. Which is obviously longer than you would ordinarily be offline kind of thing. But my out of office is on and all of that stuff, so people know I'm traveling, my team knows I'm traveling, all that kind of stuff, so it's not the end of the world, but I don't want too much to be piled up for when I actually get to Durham, so I'm going to do a little bit now. And then yeah, hopefully I'll be in Durham soon. Guys, I'm here and I forgot how cold it is up north, but the view is still pretty. Do you want to see? Guys, this used to be one of my favorites. So throwback to when I was in uni, I used to love going for walks, and I would always walk by the river. And it just feels so like nostalgic to be back here doing that, you know, now for work. And I actually remember, funnily enough, so we're staying at the Radisson Blu Hotel, and I remember one of the first ever like legal presentations I went to. I think this was in second year, or maybe it was at the end of first year, I don't remember. But I went to presentation, it was a Travis Smith presentation. And I remember going and there was there like final year students and everyone there was telling me like, you're so young to be here, blah, blah, blah. And that must have paid off, because look at me now. Oh, ciao, guys. Mercy, we thank God. I've arrived safely. I'm in the hotel room. It's quite a decent, I say decent, I've stayed here many times, but it's a nice hotel room. I've got like an hour and a bit to finish off some work before it's time for this dinner. So that's what I'm gonna do, put my feet up, get ready, freshen up. Yeah. Your girl has finished work and got herself a little cup of tea, because you know I'm a black Brit, heavy on the tea, although we won't talk about how tea got here, but heavy on the tea. So yeah, I finished with work, hopefully, fingers crossed now. Well, at least I've done all of the time pressured stuff, so everything else can pretty much either wait till tomorrow or when I come back this evening, depending on how I feel. Which is great. But one thing I wanted to talk about really quickly before I head down for this dinner is how I plan my day and what my day-to-day typically looks like. This is a question I've had quite a lot on my TikTok, and just generally aspiring solicitors tend to ask me this question. And my default answer is that no 2 days are the same, and that is genuine and honest, because I mean, as you can see today, for example, I don't, you know, every day get the train from London to Durham, right? So no 2 days are the same for me, but there are a couple of like standard things that I try to do every day to make sure that I have a productive day. And what are those things? First of all, I will always try and have a to-do list. Now, my to-do list is going to be formed from 2 different things. What could happen? So if, for example, today is a, what day is it today? Tuesday? Yeah, today's a Tuesday. So I would always check my Monday to-do list to see if there was anything that was like just not completed. So if there was anything that wasn't time pressured that I couldn't finish, kind of like what I was mentioning earlier actually, I will probably just push that to the next day. So I would check to see if there's anything that I needed to complete from Monday. And then I would also check my emails. So that's like my two-step process to create a to-do list. From the emails, again, I'll just create a quick like flag system to know whether something is urgent, needs to be done in the morning, that sort of thing. And then based off the back of that, I create my to-do list for the day. I do not have my pad with me, so I'm gonna have to like talk you through what my to-do list looks like. Maybe I'll try and draw it or something if I can on Canva. But I have 3 columns. So I've got what the actual task is, then I've got the priority level, and I rank it 1 to 5, 5 being the most important, 1 being the least important. Typically, my 5s and 4s get done in the morning, and then my 3, 2s and 1s get done in the afternoon, typically. But things might change. Something might become a 5 at like 2 p.m. So obviously that's not fixed, right? And then I have an ad hoc column, and that's for if I have meetings or something random comes up, a fire drill, as we love to call it in the industry or whatever, that would go in the ad hoc column. And that doesn't get assigned as anything. I just figure out if that needs to be done that day or not, as and when I can. So that is the first thing I like to do, my to-do list. And then if I'm in the office, I like to go down and have some breakfast, because I've now like formulated my plan for the day. So I now know how much time I need to allocate to each task and what time I actually have. If I'm at home, then to be honest, I'd probably just go down for some tea. I don't usually eat breakfast when I'm at home, because I typically start work a little bit earlier when I'm at home than when I'm in the office, but whatever. So I'd do that, and then I'd come up and actually start doing the tasks, so the 5s and 4s like I mentioned, then probably have lunch, then do the 3, 2 and 1 before I go home. If I have meetings and I'm the one that's arranging them, then I try to arrange all of my meetings in the afternoon, so after 2 p.m. I typically do this because my brain is just a little bit slower at that time, but I can manage like meetings. I just don't particularly want to be like reviewing DD, for example, at 2 p.m. because I feel like that requires a lot of brain power. That being said, obviously, if I have to, I have to. But if I have my own way, that's how I'd plan it. Try to always take my hour lunch break. And if I can't take the hour at that, like in one go, then I will split it up. So I'll do like 30 minutes kind of thing. So I still get my hour. What else do I do every day? That's really pretty much it. So there's not that many things, because like the actual tasks change all the time. But I hope that helps. Now it's time for me to get to dinner. Hey guys, I'm back from the dinner. I was actually starting to get ready for bed, and then I remembered that I need to like wrap this day up and wrap up this vlog as well. The dinner was nice. It was one of those like networking dinners, so I can't go into it too much, but I had loads of like interesting conversations and stuff. I'm just tired. It's like 11 p.m. Do I need to do any work? No, because I checked my phone on the way back and I didn't see anything that was like urgent or pressing. So that's all going to be tomorrow's issue, basically. I think I now just want to do some little admin stuff. Like I need to check what time my train is back to London. I need to check just what needs to be done when, figure out if I'm going to go to the office tomorrow or just like go home and work from home in the afternoon, all that kind of stuff. So I've got life admin to complete, but that is today in my life, so I hope that is helpful. Please do remember that, like I said at the very beginning of this vlog, not every day is the same. This is quite an unnatural day for me because I don't always travel up to Durham to do networking dinners, but today I did. So I just wanted to show you how I fit in work in between. I wanted to talk about some of the work that I do. I hope you found it interesting. If you like this type of content, please do make sure that you like, comment and subscribe. And I'll be back again soon-ish with another vlog. Deuces.